Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5 to 9 Club. Today, we're joined by a special guest, a very special guest, our first guest, in fact, Omar Al Hamaydeh. Introduce us, please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Omar Al Hamaydeh. I'm a founder of a digital marketing agency called OneClickOA. So I want to start off by thanking you guys for inviting me, and I appreciate being the first person here. And I want to say that, good job for you guys to actually take the initiative and do this podcast. A lot of people are always scared of the first step. It is scary jumping into the pool. It is scary swimming on your own. But the fact that you guys actually ended up doing it and not just keep on delaying over and over and over again, you've already halfway there, So, yeah.
And it's great to have you here. It's great to have someone who's in the same age group as us, who's doing the things that you are doing. We wanna talk to you to make your voice heard to everyone, but also to us. I am genuinely interested in the things that you are doing and how you are doing them. And hopefully we get some advice, give some advice to the people, some advice to us as well, in terms of, doing the whole 5 to 9 thing that we talked about in the first episode, to basically build ourselves from the ground up in terms of having a business or having a side hustle. So we'd like to ask you, but actually, what was the reason that you started what you started doing?
Excellent. So pretty much everyone, they go to uni, most people, whoever can afford it. Alhamdulillah, we all had the, convenience to do it, and we were able to afford it. So we go to uni, we study, and we're promised this dream of it's a step-by-step, right? You go to high school, you go to uni, you graduate, you get that degree. You're somewhat promised a job now because you have a degree, and you're a bit higher than the people that didn't study, and you're more qualified. And then to my surprise, I did graduate, and I was like, I got shot in the face.
I don't feel different. It doesn't feel different than other people.
Yeah, it wasn't different whatsoever. I didn't feel more qualified than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here throwing shade at any university, but I'm just saying my personal journey.
It's the reality of
right?
every university. Yeah?
Exactly. So I do believe the world is going into a direction where just the normal bachelor's degree is becoming less valuable than just having it. Now you need the master's, you need to go up and up, which is a bit unfortunate. But anyways, so I graduated. I was like, you know what, let me maybe take a tiny break, figure out what I want to do, figure out where the money's at, stuff like that, because everyone's aiming to get rich, everyone wants to live comfortable.
Absolutely.
So I started looking around, and first of all, no one's hiring at that time because I graduate in the middle of summer, so it's a bit of a terrible time.
Toughest season.
Yeah, it is. And I end up going into, funny enough, I go into real estate, right? So maybe canon event of every person in Dubai. So
classic.
It's classic. It's sad, but anyways. So I end up going into real estate, okay? And the thing about real estate is I learned so much during that small time. I never realized I would need it in the future. I never realized it would be important. All I thought what I was doing there is wasting time. And this is just an example of how God plans things for you. And Allah takes care of everything. And in the Quran, وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. And it's obviously it's accurate. It's 100%. Whatever is guaranteed for you is going to come one way or another. God will take care of that for you.
So what you mean is you learned stuff from real estate that you're using now in what you're doing?
Yes, so now I'll explain things, because at that time I didn't know what I was doing, okay? At that time I didn't understand what was the purpose of anything. But it was God's planning, okay?
I didn't even realize you went to real estate.
Yeah, because I kept it hidden. Yeah, I kept it hidden. I'm not much of a LinkedIn guy, so I don't post.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't post every time I eat lunch or something. I'd like to announce my accomplishment today. I ate 200 calories.
We need another episode. We need another episode for that. The LinkedIn dilemma.
LinkedIn is a different story. Anyway, so I go into real estate, and I believe it was 2 months, right? I go into real estate, and of course, it's no salary, right? So there's no salary whatsoever. You're working completely for yourself. It's somewhat your own business, right? It's actually quite literally your own business. You need to build your network. You need to figure out what's working for you, what's not. You need to adapt. You need to move on. You need to change your plans every time. And you need extreme delayed gratification to another level. We're not talking about a bit, because when you enter in real estate, by the way, there's like 1 trillion real estate agents in Dubai. Okay, so you're there competing against like I don't know how many. Okay, and they already are established. There are people here from like 4 or 5 decades. You know, like they're all here, and their kids like get all the network and all that. So I dive into that, and my manager tells me, he's like, listen, Omar, like the first 2 months of you being here, you're just gonna be a call center, like straight up, okay? Like that's all you guys are gonna do here. And what he meant by that is you're gonna literally pick up the phone for like the company or whatever, go find the leads list, whoever's interested, anything, and just spam calling, non-stop calling. And we had crazy KPIs. We're talking about like 300 calls a day.
Oh my.
If not more. And we used to argue, me and him. He's like, yeah, you can do 100 calls in an hour. I'm like, bro, I'll cut my right arm. Like, there's no way you're gonna do that.
A salesperson at this point.
I wish you were a sales, but you're just annoying at that point. Like that's it. Like you're just annoying everyone. You know, you're a nuisance. You're just like spam calling every single person on the list, right? And getting rejected, by the way.
Did it not ever bother you?
I'll tell you, it bothered me so much, but you're trying to make money, right? Because there's no salary. So you're trying to make money. And the thing is, there's like an interesting statistic they kept telling us is that on average, like the landlords in Dubai, they're getting paid, they're getting called 7 times per property, okay? On average, they have 7 properties. So they're getting 49 calls a day from real estate agents. Think about how annoying that is, right?
Yeah.
That's like what, two calls an hour, you know? Like it's so frustrating. So you're one of those guys. So you can you're always gonna be the 49th because of your luck, right? So you're gonna be the last guy that calls. He's like, get the hell out of here.
I don't want your property. Please leave me alone.
No, I'm trying to sell their property. That's the problem. He's like, I don't want to sell it.
That's worse.
Anyways, so you're calling, somewhat slavery. And you're getting rejected, and you're getting rejected, and you're getting rejected. But then your rejection rate starts to go like from you're getting rejected every single call to like maybe 90 calls. So you start seeing improvement. You start figuring out, okay, what is the way that I talk, the way I introduce myself that changes this, right? And this comes back to the mindset of adaptability, right? Trial and error. You can't just keep on doing the same thing and expecting different results. I don't know who said this quote, which is like the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing and expecting a different result, you know?
Yeah.
And it's super true, because if I'm calling and I'm still introducing myself like, hey, what's up, bro, you got a problem? Like they're gonna keep closing, but then I like, hi, I hope it didn't bother you right now, whatever, like my name is Omar Al Hamaydeh, this is very quick, this is a cold call, blah, 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 stuff like that. You start to realize, okay, they feel that they're talking to a human being, right? And we just keep learning and learning. And by the way, at the same time, you become somewhat immune to rejection, because you're getting properly rejected. Like we're talking about like people yelling at you, people like immediately the moment they see even the name on the phone, like you know the name of the company pops up on the phone. Immediate, bro, stop calling me, I'm gonna report you, blah blah blah, you're gonna get fined.
It's different when you're on the other side, because I receive many calls, not just real estate, but stuff like promotions or anything.
Yes.
Please stop calling.
Bro, Anna, today someone called me, he's like I don't get it. Honestly, I don't want to like drop country names, okay? I don't want to drop country names, but when you have such a like South Asian accent, okay? And you're coming to me calling your name Muhammad Abdul Jabbar, I don't know, and you're telling me I'm from Sheikh blah blah blah's hi.
No one cares.
Bro, like, why would they send you out of everyone on earth to come and talk to me, you know? Like, I don't get it. It's like a random phone number, like, come on, bro. Anyways, so we're calling nonstop, okay? Nonstop, and it's like, it's a headache, and it's sad for me. Like, I didn't choose to graduate from uni just to like sit down there calling. I thought I was gonna be out there walking, talking, showing properties, selling, making money.
Can I just ask, what did you graduate as exactly?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering.
Yes, so I graduated as computer engineer.
And that was your 9 to 5? Like that was a full-time job, or what was it?
The real estate, yeah, it was the full-time job. Yeah, it was definitely a full-time job. And it's definitely not 9 to 5, by the way. Like 9 to 5, usually in Dubai it's actually 9 to 6, you can say.
Yeah,
More like 9 to 6. But for us people that live in Sharjah, it's a 7 to a 9. It's not a 9 to 6, it's a 7 to 9 because we're leaving at like 7 o'clock in the morning because of traffic to reach there at 9. And then when we leave here at 6, we're reaching there at like 8 or something, or 7:30. So it's like a 12-hour, 13-hour shift.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's sad, you know? And we're going to get to that eventually. So after calling over and over and like you start to become less sensitive to rejection, which is important, you start to realize that, okay, this is actually the annoying part of things. You know, like everyone thinks of real estate agents, oh, we're selling millions and we're making millions. That's only because you see the successful ones online, right?
Yeah.
You don't see how they started. But everyone starts the same way. You're trying to build a network, which you don't have. You're starting from the ground up, nothing, no foundation, nothing. You are literally building everything from the beginning. And that's where most people don't even take the initiative. That's why I told you guys, good job on what you're doing, because most people will just create so many like obstacles to not even sit on a chair and record. You get me?
Yeah.
They'll find a million things. Oh, we're not gonna get views. Or we're not gonna get this. Oh, it's gonna cost money. Oh, it's gonna do that. Bro, like shut up, bro. Just get it done. You know? Get
Everyone
it
is
done.
always so skeptical
They're
about
so
it.
And like the thing is, they plan to fail. You get me? They're
Yeah.
always planning to fail.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like people tend to always plan to fail rather than plan to succeed. It's always what if it actually does work? What if you figure it out? What if, because you know, like the reward is 100 trillion times more than the risk
Yeah.
that you put in.
But the smallest, these days, the smallest amount of risk for
Yeah.
people is just reason enough to just not do anything at all.
Exactly. It's
Because
just
it's scary.
they want an excuse.
Yeah.
They want an excuse.
And the people that say the what ifs are usually the people that never try. So if you're
Exactly.
someone that actually tried a lot and have been doing so many things, you will never ask what if it fails.
And
You're trying.
Also, they're very entitled, by the way. So we're gonna get to that. Like a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
are super entitled.
These
They
days,
think- these days they think life owes them something or whatever. Like we owe you a job, we owe you money. Like
Yeah.
anyway, so I'll cut the real estate thing shorter. Okay, so I end up quitting because I didn't like the slavery, driving like 3 to 4 hours a day because I'm coming back, and obviously there's no salary, so I need to go. And I tried 2 months. It wasn't for me. I prayed istikhara. Obviously, everyone should always like make sure you stick to God and religion. Prayed istikhara. I left. I also didn't like the environment. It wasn't for me personally. It's not my type of people, not my type of environment, and I left. And obviously, there were really nice people there, really good people. My manager was a very nice guy as well. And I never got the bad manager experience, alhamdulillah, and I'm not complaining. He was a very good manager. But khalas, I just didn't see myself doing it, and I left. And maybe because I got fined 1 trillion times, so on the way driving, so I was like, I can't afford this, bro. I don't have a salary. I gotta dip. So after that, okay, I was like, you know what, Omar, I know you wanted to, this is where the stuff gets fun, okay? Like, okay, Omar, I know you wanted to try something different than your job. Your job is only gonna get you this much money, and like other stuff will get you a lot more, like real estate and all that. Khalas, but just stick to your job for now, you know, like figure things out with your job, get something stable, and then move on to bigger things later. So I'm like, okay, tamam. Mind you, this is all in a span of like a few months after I graduated. It wasn't like I got rusty, you know?
Yeah.
So I started applying to everything that had to do with my major. And I was changing my CV, by the way, so don't think that I was spam applying. No, like, I was one of those guys that would change the CV according to the
job
Yeah.
description.
job description and
you're
all
using
that.
tactics.
It was insane, and I made it what was it, ATS?
Scan friendly.
Scan, yeah, the
so-
thing, like I made it ATS 100% or whatever. So, and I kept applying and applying and applying, and I tried, bro, I applied like a million things, okay? Dead silence.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We, you know, it's funny. We were talking about that in the first episode, me and Yusuf.
Yeah.
We were talking about how these days, if you do not have connections, you cannot get a job.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
impossible.
So, yeah,
It's
it's
almost impossible.
it's damn near impossible to get a job if you do not know someone who knows someone
Exactly.
who knows someone.
Exactly.
You know, you can, yeah.
And like, see, the thing about that is I don't even know if I should be sad about it or annoyed, because yani, I feel it's also like somewhat survival of the fittest. Like some people got their network, worked hard to get these networks.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's always ethical, stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, even with that, you shouldn't look at it as like, oh, life screwed you over, or God didn't write it for you. Like, خلاص يعني, bro, level up, you know, like, make it a motivation that you want to become these people that have all
Don't feel
these.
bad for yourself.
Don't feel bad for yourself, okay? And don't get entitled, again, like, literally don't get entitled. Why are you entitled about someone bringing you a job? You know, like, get it yourself.
Yeah,
you get me?
absolutely. Yeah.
And if you can't, we'll get into what you can do then, which is my case. So I applied, nothing. I'm telling you guys, I applied a million times. You guys probably also did the same, okay? And everyone did the same. So we're applying a million times to a lot of stuff. Ya rate I'm getting rejected. Like, I would love a rejection letter. I'd love, like, oh, Omar, we actually looked at your CV, you know, like, we didn't just reject. It's disgusting. And I'm sitting there, and to be honest, I realized, and this is linked to what you guys were saying earlier, maybe in your first episode, is being alone is so, like, uncomfortable, right? Like, your thoughts get to you. My thoughts got to me, like,
Can either destroy you or lift you up.
and it destroyed me, bro. Like, it knocked me out cold, man. Like, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what am I doing? And then you go look at LinkedIn, yeah, disgusting application. You go look at LinkedIn, and you see, like, this guy that graduated with you, author of 3 books or something. How? Where did you write 3 books, my guy? Like, about what, Habibi? What experience do you have to write 3 books, okay?
The thing is about LinkedIn is you see all the success stories, you never see the failures.
And they're exaggerated. They're liars,
they're
by the way.
always
They're
exaggerated.
liars, okay?
Always, yeah.
And this is because they have some sort of insecurity where they need external validation, right?
Yeah.
It's always in their brain, like, they're not good enough, so they gotta, like, post every time they do anything. You know, it's like, bro, take a break, yeah, focus on yourself. Why are you trying to, like, get the reactions? I swear to God, I upload my videos on Instagram and whatever, Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn. Sometimes I repost the videos that I uploaded on Instagram and LinkedIn.
For the people that actually don't know, what like videos exactly?
Yeah, so it's videos of basically after I created my company, okay, I wanted to teach people how to do it. I'm still learning, you know, like, I'm not like any crazy now, okay? Like, I'm still learning, I'm still young. It's a new company, but it's an experience that not many people go through. You know, a lot of people just go through life without ever trying to do this. Yeah. And what I upload is my journey. It's my journal.
Of digital marketing. Yeah.
No, it doesn't have to be digital marketing. It's just starting something.
Right.
Because a lot of these skills can be used in multiple different scenarios. It doesn't have to be purely digital marketing or whatever. You get me? You can use these skills in your day-to-day with other people, you know? And you can use it in opening different businesses, any businesses you want, okay? For example, this business that you're doing, like this podcast, it could become a business. It should become a business. Like, you should monetize it, you know? Yeah. Take advantage of it. And the way you're going to interact with your sponsors, the way you're going to interact with guests, the way you're going to interact with potential clients in the future for anything, all of these skills, I'm learning them and teaching them online so that people can, like, learn with me, because I want to empower everyone. I want people that didn't have a choice to have a choice, you know? So back to applying, and my father, alhamdulillah, my father also, zaman, he used to be a bit more focused on just, you know, job, getting a good job, leveling up in the job, and then later in life he developed this, you know, we need external incomes, not just purely one source of income. Yeah. So now it's not super late for him, but he wants me to develop it early on. So he kept also constantly telling me, Omar, figure out some side hustle, figure out something online. This is all while I'm applying. So now I have, like, this external pressure from my father and my own pressure that I'm putting on myself from, like, seeing everyone else and comparing myself, right? And comparison is the thief of joy. And it's facts, because you compare to others and you end up losing what you had, which you were happy, you were good, you were calm. So my father's, like, giving me external pressure in a good way. He's not like, Omar, go get a job, bro, you freaking useless person. You know, he's like, or like, go get a business, we'll get rich. No, he's like, Omar, did you see this side hustle? There's a nice one. He'll send me videos, stuff like that.
Really nice.
The thing about these stuff is, I kept seeing them. Zaman, I've been seeing them since I was in uni. But 99% of them are scams. Okay, and this is for all the young people out there watching. Like, it's a scam. A lot of them are scams. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen the N8N things that are happening right now. N8N automation. Well, anyways, if you guys aren't...
Scams in what way? What way is it a scam?
I'll give you an example. So, for example, lately there's been this craze about like N8N automations, right? Automating systems and then selling these workflows to businesses, clinics, whatever. And you see these people online like recording a video and they'll be like, yeah, well, this is how I created this workflow in 5 minutes and sold it to a clinic for $5,000. I'm like, what are you talking about, my guy? Like,
Oh, that kind of, yeah.
what?
That's a very obvious.
Or like agents, some AI agents.
Some audible clickbait.
It's clickbait, and also there are agents. A lot of agents aren't actually true. A lot of them are just wrappers of something else. You know, like a lot of them don't have any integration with business systems, but it's all a show, you know, like it's all on the outside. It looks good. When you go analyze it, you're like, this does nothing for me. This can't even connect to my business CRM. This can't even connect to my email. This can't connect to anything. It's like, what the heck is going on? It's not worth $5K. It's barely worth $5. You get me? So there's a lot of these scams. But how do these people make money though? They sell either courses or coaching.
Right.
Okay? Which they're also lying. Like, I don't have a problem with people selling courses or coaching, but at least provide value. You're not making your money through what you're promoting online. Like, they'll have a dashboard behind them. Oh, I made like 100,000, you know, in the past 2 months, for example. Okay, he might have made 100,000, but none of that was from what you're promoting that you do. It was actually from people paying you money. But they say that I made it because of the workflows. I made it because of drop shipping, for example. Drop shippers are like notorious for this, right? They'll show you their numbers, 100,000 or whatever. You're like, oh my God, wow. You look at the profit, like this is the revenue. Look at the profit, it's like 10K. And I'm serious because a lot of like these stuff have very low margins, you know, profit margins. But they'll show you, yeah, I made 100,000. How much did you pay for ads? 50K. How much did you profit? 10K, whatever. Like, you ended up, you know, nothing, yani. So, and they scam you. They sell you courses as well or coaching. So I'm looking at all these stuff, I'm seeing online, or like a few things that my father's sending, and I have some sort of like red flag alert in my brain. It's just automatic, okay? I'm not special, but I'm just saying. So I have this like alert system. The moment I see it, how the way someone's talking, because I've seen them a million times and they all talk the same way, you're like, yeah, yani, it's a scam. So the list that I had, the criteria was, is it a scam or not? That was one thing. So if it's a scam, I'm not doing it, okay? Number two, how much time does it take to actually get successful in that thing? Number three, does it require capital income or not? Okay, like in the beginning, like does it require income? What do you mean capital? Yeah, I think it's called capital income, right? And like, does it need initial money, like investment or not? And then finally, if it does need, how much does it need? Okay? So, and I judge these like hustles accordingly. So if it's a scam, that's automatically I'm not doing it. If it takes a ton of time, like so much time, we're talking about like 3 months, maybe I'll do it. But does it require money as well in the beginning? Depend. How much money does it require? Now, to be honest with you, I was completely broke. Like completely broke, okay? And all I had enough money to do was maybe buy an e-trader license, which is like 1.5K. Which is like, that's it, khalas, beyond that point, and ma عندي شيء. So I couldn't aslan run a business or create a business that would require money from the beginning. Kept going, looking.
That's the majority of like people, even after they graduate, by the way.
Yeah,
it's the normal conditions.
Exactly. We don't, a lot of people tell you, when I posted once on my story, what's stopping you from starting a business? A lot of people, they just said money.
That's not true.
That's not true, okay? First of all, it depends on what business you're doing. That's number one. Number two, there's ways around it. Like, there's a lot of ways around it. So I'm looking around, and then in Ramadan, okay, I come across some guy that was creating websites, okay? And he recorded this video of like, this is how much money I made in like a month or whatever. My alarm clicks. I'm like, oh, come on, like another scheme, okay? But then I keep watching, and I'm like, wait a second, bro. Like, even if this guy is lying, it kind of works, you know, I don't care what he's doing.
Like he's onto something.
Like I'm doing my own math, whether
Like, it
he's lying or
makes
not.
sense, yeah.
Like it makes sense. Like whether he's lying or not, I can see myself doing it and like making
You
it
got
work.
sold.
Okay, I did get sold. I didn't buy his course for sure, but like
The idea came
but
through.
the idea is like, and so I'm looking at it. I'm like, is it a scam or not? No, it's not. What he's doing is like completely legit. What he's pretending to do is completely legit. And then I'm like, does it require money? Zero, like barely any money to start. Okay, I'm like, okay, perfect, another green flag. Does it require time? Not as much as you think. I'm like, okay, there are no cons to this. I'm sitting at home regardless, not making a single dirham, you know, no job, no one's rejecting me حتى, so I'm like sitting at home doing nothing. I'm like, I might as well try, you know. The only problem was, somewhat, I have a problem was, I needed to put my face online. I needed to create a
Get
personal
yourself
brand.
out
I need
there,
to
yeah.
like start promoting myself online to the people that don't know. Okay. So I was like, okay, I don't really mind. Again, I'm not that insecure. I'm chilling. It's like I don't mind posting myself. I'll post it. Whoever wants to support. Whoever doesn't want to support, that's fine. At the end of the day, what's meant for me will come. So I was like, I'll post. ما في مشكلة. But this is like later on. So I just keep watching, and I get close to the guy like to an extent. Like I'm in his videos, I'm in his live streams, I'm talking to him. I'm trying to learn as much as I can to figure out and know how this thing operates, to see the ins and outs of it. And in its essence, okay, pretty much what he was doing was he would like search up areas, مثلا wherever you are, and then he'd look at companies that didn't have websites, okay, and then he would contact them and call them and tell them, hi, like I can make you a website.
Is that the guy that had the video that you watched?
Yeah, this is the guy that had the video.
Oh,
This
so
is what he
so
was
you
doing.
actually contacted him and you got through to him?
No, I didn't contact him. I used to watch his live streams and his videos
okay.
and talk to him. But what he was doing, I'm explaining what he was doing is like the technique basically. And I did make a video on this, by the way. You just search up online area and you see the people that don't have, or like the people that would require your service, your business, and you'd call them up. And then like I'm like, okay, subhanallah. The entire time that I was learning cold calling in real estate, now I need it. And all the rejections that I was getting rejected, and now I'm already immune to it. You get me? And the discipline I had to learn to actually keep on calling over and over, even though I'm getting rejected, that discipline when it's boring, and I'm sitting there annoyed, and I'm driving 2 hours a day, going 2 hours back, okay? All of it is starting to like add up, lead to this, and I'm like, okay, like God's plan, you know? So I watch him like for Ramadan, and then I'm like, you know what, bro? What am I worried about? And at one point I texted him, which was fun. I texted him like, bro, I don't remember exactly what I said. I think I was like, bro, I'm worried like no one wants it, or it's too expensive, or I don't know what, something like that. I said like, I'm worried to do it, basically. And he's like, okay, you pay the price, that's it. And you're worried to do it, you pay the price, you're just gonna stay still.
Fair enough.
You know, and it was true. I'm
Fair
like, you know what,
enough.
okay, خلاص. Literally a week later, I opened the official license for the business. Well, again, for everyone that doesn't know, here in Dubai, they have a nice e-trader license, okay? So if you're doing services, you don't need to pay that 5,000, 6,000 dirham to get a business license. You can just get one for 1,500. حلو, it's a nice initial investment. It's not too much, it's good, yeah. I told you that was all I could afford pretty much at the time. And then khalas. So after that, I posted a video, my first video on my Instagram, like, hi guys, like I have a big announcement. I'm gonna start
I remember that video actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so funny and cringe, and I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to crop anything. I couldn't do anything, okay? And I recorded it in like 24 frames or something. Like I didn't know what I was doing, okay? And even in the video, my eyebrows barely showed, so I looked like an alien or something. I swear to God. But anyway, I record the video and I announce it. I announce it, خلاص, guys, I'm creating videos. طبعا my source of clients aren't purely my videos. My source of clients were the cold calls that I was supposed to do. You get me? I was the one that was supposed to go out and gather the clients. I was the one that, طبعا initially, that's what you have to do. Initially, you need to go and build your network because no one knows you. No one knows what you do. No one knows how you can benefit them. No one knows anything.
How can someone trust your voice or what you're offering?
Exactly. And it's not just that, like, okay, you open the business, yalla, sit down on your bed and wait for someone to call. Like, that's not how it works. Maybe later on you get referrals. Okay, it makes sense. Later on you're getting referrals, which is happening to me, but بعد أشهر. Like, it took months. It wasn't something like day and night إنه خلاص عمر opened a business, yalla everyone, stop what you're doing, go pay him.
You have an office, you sit and you just wait for customers and clients to come. It applies to anything.
So actually, I'm curious because you said the videos that you started posting, that was before you even, like, quote unquote, started the business or started having progress with the business. Is that right?
Yeah, I posted it immediately. Like the moment I opened my business.
So why is that? Why did you choose to post a video about something that, because, you know, it's something extremely scary. Like, imagine not even having any substantial proof that you have this business or whatever, and you're just putting your face out there. Something extremely uncomfortable. Like, I can't imagine, like, even I could do it. So what exactly drove you to just put yourself out there before even starting anything?
Do you put yourself in someone else's shoes? Like, if they would watch this video, what would they think? Like, did you put yourself in their perspective?
Yeah, like, look, whatever you do in life, some people are not gonna like you. يعني إذا إحنا الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم, our prophet, the perfect being, يعني هنا, people hated him. Imagine yourself into, and imagine you cannot be perfect and not have enemies. And if you don't have any enemies or anyone that doesn't like you, you're a fake person, because you are definitely sacrificing your morals to adapt to everyone. مستحيل. يعني أنا مثلا بحكي مع فلان, I know he has a certain type of morals and standards and he's disgusting مثلا وهيك, and I adapt to be like him. I have no backbone, I have no personality. I'm a snake, يعني pretty much. I'm the one that's not trustworthy if I don't have any enemies. But that's a sketchy thing. But anyways, whatever you do, you're gonna have people that don't like you, they don't support you for no absolute reason, عادي. And some people won't like you and won't support you for reasons, كمان عادي. At the end of the day, that's just how it is. And the worst thing that could happen is they talk behind your back. So when you do like the risk analysis, okay, or like, and you like calculate, okay, so what can go right? I become a billionaire. I do this. My business goes successful. What can go wrong? Literally the worst thing, someone talks shit about you like behind your back.
Seems silly. Seems very silly.
Maybe can we swear or no swearing?
That's fine. You can do whatever you want.
I'll hold on to swearing. Okay? So like talk behind your back, okay?
Yeah.
That's it. What else is gonna happen to you? You get me? And الصراحة, like if you're gonna stop your whole future from growing just because you're worried of like what someone says about you, that means that you really, really need to focus on yourself for some time and like go and like maybe get therapy, personal development, confidence building. لأنه it's so sad that you're gonna limit yourself just because of like a few words that other people are gonna say, probably behind your back. And even if they said it to your face, and at the end of the day, you know what you're doing, you know what they're not doing. And typically when people are hating on other people, it's because of an insecurity on the inside, you know? Yeah. It's a lot of the times, it's not even about you.
Yeah, it's about them.
It's about them, bro. The person, I'm not trying to like be empathetic with bullies and be empathetic with these people, but a lot of the time, they're actually going through so much that خلاص, they're just embodied like with negativity and hatred towards everything. And you think it's about you, and they just hate you. No, bro, they hate themselves more than they hate you. Yeah. And when you take yourself out of this and put yourself in like a third person perspective, and you look at them, you actually start to pity them, like it's like, at this point, خلاص, we'll just leave them to themselves. ادعي لهم الله يساعدهم ويعالجهم, because
so something I heard as well is you'd never see a hater that
that's
hates
doing
on
better
someone.
than you.
You'd never see a hater that's doing better than you, or you'd never see a hater that hates on someone lower than them. Always the hate comes in.
You can repeat this phrase, okay?
Sure.
No worries.
Sure.
Because you hit it with your hand. Sorry.
أنا might repeat the intro آخر شيء مرة ثانية because خبصت أبوها.
It's fine. It says you went straight to the point. It's okay. I think you hit it as well.
because هيك حسيت هلا بعد ما حكينا I kind of have the flow now, flow state.
Yeah, it's okay. We can repeat it.
It's okay.
وصلنا 39 دقيقة.
تمام.
Okay. 21 more minutes.
Closer. Don't worry.
Okay, okay.
It's not loud.
No, it's just I don't want it like obstructing the view هيك it looks weird يعني. خلاص تمام.
It's good. Don't worry.
Perfect.
تمام.
Wait.
خلصنا الكلام هذا اللي ترد على جواب او على شيء هو
Okay. Okay.
عندك شيء يلا طوال على طول يلا تفضل.
Yeah, I was saying something that's extremely funny is you'd never see a hater that's hating on someone that is below them. It's always the hate is coming from down. They're looking up to someone and they're hating on that person. So I think that's also something very important to keep in mind when you want to put yourself out there or when you're afraid. What is this person gonna think? What are these people gonna think?
Yeah, who صح يعني who this quote or phrase or whatever, like, it has a lot of truth to it. I wouldn't say it's always the case, because even sometimes people that are doing better than you, they might want to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Yani, they want to keep doing
Yeah.
better than you, because if you do better than them, it's going to affect their ego and stuff. It does, but where it is true is the people that are way ahead of you. Like the people that are way ahead of you, yeah, you'll never
Yeah.
find someone talk trash to you, never like criticize you. Like, bro, they're in their whole, they're in another league, they're in another world. يعني مش شايفينك أصلاً, you know, like they don't even know, they don't know that you exist and they don't care and it doesn't benefit them whatsoever. And then you have the other losers, اللي هم they want to drag you down so that they don't feel insecure about themselves either. They don't want to feel like, oh, someone's doing better, someone's accomplishing stuff. I don't want to be the only loser here. I don't want to be the only unsuccessful person.
Yeah.
These people are بس طبعا it's your job to cut them out. Okay, you gotta get rid of these people. All negativity, bro. Zero. I have like a zero negativity tolerance policy in my life. يعني. Zero. Don't speak حتى words negative. Like, don't even plan to fail. Don't even throw it out there. Don't manifest it whatsoever. Okay? And there's another nice phrase. I don't know how accurate it's said, but the meaning is the man that thinks he can do something and the man that thinks he can't are both right.
Yeah.
You get the point? Both are right.
Yeah.
لأنه if you think you can do something and you truly believe it, خلاص, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. Okay? And the same thing, if you believe you can do something, you're never gonna do it. مستحيل, bro. مستحيل you do it.
Just matters what you think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, if you think you can't do it, how on earth are you gonna do it? In your brain, there is no path to success whatsoever. There's no way you're gonna find something to do it.
Sorry if I like interrupt you, but do you ever like after some time of posting, and you've been posting for like a couple of months now, do you ever like get past the point where you'd wish you want to see people hate, you want to see people like speculate or not be sure of what you're doing, or like start ينتقدوك, try to criticize you, because it starts fueling you more. It starts make you want to
That's a very
be
twisted way to look at to look at motivation.
Yeah. Well, Shif, I'll be honest with you, I've already seen the hate, okay? Like, I don't want to say who it is, okay? So there's one person.
So is there someone we know?
Definitely. I'll tell you after the podcast.
behind the scenes.
But some people are like so low IQ, okay? What they do is they don't know that on TikTok you can see who saved the video sometimes, right? If it's public.
Oh.
But these idiots, you can see them like saving the videos, like to like send it to their friends or whatever, and they don't know that I know. You get me? They're just like sitting there. But that time it motivated me so much, because I'm like, okay, look at these people, like they're literally saving the video عشان يتخوف
Absolutely,
عليه.
because you know you're doing something good, you know you're doing something nice, and if someone's out there to try to put you down, you know, it should inspire you. Like I made someone, you know, someone feel this way because of something good I did.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. It's a lot easier said than done, you know. And as much as personality I might seem, I'm just like, I'm human at the end of the day, just like anyone. بقدر أتحسس. You know, maybe the next day I'll be like, yeah, you know what, screw them. Like,
you always have to be the bigger person.
But multiple times, I've gotten both sides of the equation. في ناس كانوا they tell me, Omar, honestly, what you're doing, which are a lot more, by the way, you'd be surprised by how many people are actually willing to support you, which I myself created this negative mindset. I thought most people wouldn't support actually.
Yeah.
And I kept telling myself I'm not liked, I'm hated. And the truth is, this is like self-fulfilling, you know, the power of thoughts are
Exactly.
insane.
Exactly.
Okay, you keep telling yourself, "I'm not liked. There's something wrong with me." You're gonna start acting in a weird way that pushes people away. You get me? You're gonna start acting in a weird way that makes people dislike you. And it took me a while to like acknowledge and realize, because many people never see themselves wrong. But you need to see yourself wrong so that you can fix it and advance. You know.
It's a very underrated
It took me.
point,
It
yeah.
took me some time to like. Omar, relax, bro. Like you created
Yeah.
this whole reality, and people don't give an F, bro. Like they're living their life. انت ليش يعني when you ask me about the videos as well, were you worried and scared? Everyone doesn't care, bro. Like people have their
Yeah.
own life. Yeah, people are doing their own thing. Okay, they'll talk about it 5 minutes, move on. Even the people that hate you, على فكرة, who are you, bro? You're not some special guy, يعني.
Yeah, like they hate for 5 minutes and then
They'll
they're like,
hate you, يعني
they keep scrolling.
Who am I, for people to be like hating for يفتحوا podcast about me, what I'm saying? like it's not that deep, يعني خلاص,
Yeah.
bro. Let them hate their 5 minute, 10 minute, 15. Let them hate their one day, bro. It's not gonna go on more than that, you know?
And that also ties into the point where your thoughts become your reality.
Your reality, yeah.
When you said that, if you believe that you cannot do, there's absolutely no way you
Yeah,
can do it. And that's
self-fulfilling.
the same thing. But I wanna actually touch on that point. Something that I'm genuinely curious about is that you need to be able to believe in yourself to do that specific or to fulfill that specific goal. But most of us, we don't have enough reason to believe in ourselves. Like, normal day-to-day people, they don't have enough reasons to believe in themselves. And usually that you get to that point by proving to yourself in increments that you can actually get there. Like, for example, a very brief example from my experience in running. I started off running 2.5 kilometers and I was dying. And I wanted to improve, but I was absolutely down on myself. Like, what do you mean run 5 kilometers? Are you joking? Then I had to prove to myself, run 3, run 4, run 5, eventually 6, goes up to 10, 21. So you improve to yourself in increments. So in terms of, starting your own business, starting your own side hustle, putting yourself out there, did you need to prove to yourself in increments that you can do it? How did you twist your thoughts or manipulate your thoughts to your advantage? And yes, Omar can do this, Omar can get to that point.
Okay.
Something I want to add on him
Yeah.
before you continue. Like, there's this saying that it quotes, "It was always me against the world until I realized it was me versus me." And this is like also the same thing
That's nice.
it's also the same thing that you were talking about. No one cares. No one really cares what you do. So how did you like use that to your advantage? How did it fuel you?
Hello, listen, it's a very, very good question, and it's a topic that we need to address. How to build the confidence, how to build the belief in yourself. One thing that you said, اللي هو صح, by the way, you're not competing with anyone other than yourself. And every day you aim to be better than who you were yesterday. You don't care about anyone else because it's not going to benefit you. Okay, some people are like a trillion miles ahead of you, and you're not going to catch up looking at them. You gotta look at yourself. The way you do build confidence is the way you set it exactly. And like self-belief is you set small goals, okay? But you make sure you do them. ضروري. Like as small as it is, just make sure you actually do it. يعني whatever it was, any small list of things that you have to do, make sure you just do it. Make sure you accomplish it. And then slowly that builds the confidence that you believe in your words. Because when you tell yourself, I'm going to do something and you don't do it, you just lie to yourself.
It destroys you.
You just lie to yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in yourself, صح?
Absolutely.
So how do you fix that? Is you tell yourself, I'm going to do something, make sure you do it. Like, make sure you do it. Take it very seriously. Make sure you do it. And I'll again repeat it again. Make sure you do it, because the damage that you're going to do to yourself by not doing it is a lot bigger than you think it is. And it always starts small. By the way, أنا مثلا personally, because like I graduated maybe engineering, I left like the art world for a long time. Okay, since high school, like I was doing really good in my art classes. I won paint competitions before. My paintings are on the walls in school. But then when it came to like picking my IGs and my A-levels, I just left it.
Yeah.
So you can say like from grade 10 up until now, after uni command 4 years of uni and 2 years in high, that's like 6 years, 7 years in total. I left the art world completely. I thought I was no longer creative whatsoever. I thought my brain was just pure logic now because of engineering. And I thought I had, until I started my business, okay? And when I started my business, I got my first client to design their website. I started designing slowly, Okay, I'll put a block here. I'll make it like that color. Do that, iteration.
Starts coming back to you. The art
You
that you liked
You
is
start,
coming back to you.
it's coming back, and you start looking at other stuff, and you're mixing here and there. Then I started to realize, there's no such thing as being creative, as in like you create your own thing. Creativity is actually a mixture of other like references that you've seen. You get me? It's the way you mix other people's work. طبعا not plagiarism. Okay, I'm not saying like,
inspiration.
but inspiration, right? You don't need to create something from zero on your own.
Yeah.
But you look at the colors here, you look at that, start to mix them, and you're like, oh, wait a second, you remember something min zaman, you had that, oh, I'm actually creative.
Yeah.
And when I started doing these small increments and telling myself I can do it, I slowly started to believe that, oh, I'm actually a very creative person. I still believe I'm not the best at creating something from zero, but I believe right now I'm amazing at combining, I'm amazing at creating something new from what we see around us.
You have an eye for it now. Even I feel like it reflects on your editing. Even when I started first watching your videos, the editing was very basic, and then like started like improving. You started like many different angles and many different shots and texts and like.
Your new videos with the different angles and you throwing stuff to yourself, we noticed those differences.
Thank you guys, thank you. يعني I شفت high increment. يعني if the people see my first video up to my last video, by the way, all of this is done by myself. I had no idea how to edit. Had no idea how anything. But I barely knew how to like split a video, combine it on the iPhone like settings app or what Photos app. I didn't know anything. Exactly. Slowly, bro, slowly. Because people don't want to take time. People want the results tomorrow, tomorrow.
And also you sitting outside and recording yourself, you do not understand, or maybe you do understand.
I understand, bro. It's scary.
That is scary, that is awkward, that is uncomfortable. But the actual end result you get from videos like that is, like, you can tell, like, this guy actually put work in his videos. Like, that makes me, if let's say I was a client and I was referred to look at your Instagram, for example, like someone referred me, and I was looking at your videos, but like, this guy actually cares. This guy puts in work, even though in your perspective you're uncomfortable, you don't even want to be there, but you're doing it, and the results actually show it. It reflects on on your character and the kind of work you're willing to put.
Yeah.
So I think how uncomfortable you are with the work that you're doing directly equates to how much other people are gonna respect what you're doing.
Exactly. And again, it's so like, to this day, just thinking of it gets me anxious. And I'll give you guys a tip, go record when everyone's still asleep. Go early morning, okay? Because
whether it's your intention or not in your videos to like inspire others, but it genuinely like, you don't see it, but it might inspire. It's probably inspiring others and making others.
Especially people who knew you from before, like us, for example. I'm like, wow, this guy's like putting himself out there, and it's something I respect, because I know it's uncomfortable. So I think the discomfort leads to people actually respecting.
Again, the whole purpose of my Instagram, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, my videos haven't been directed at my business. It's been directed at business tips. It's directed at value.
I know.
Trying to help people that were in my shoes, right? I'm still in my shoes. Like, it's not like, again, like, I leveled up from who I was. Of course. But let's say, honey, there's time there. There's time. And actually, let's even jump back to the business timeline, okay? So after no months of no job, I had to adapt, okay? I chose to not stay stationary, okay? A lot of people don't do that.
And complain about it as well.
They complain about it. They're negative. They complain about it. They do not change from the day before. Like, their routine stays the exact same the next day. Sit on my bed, scroll infinitely. By the way, I love scrolling, and I'm still doing this. Okay, so it's no excuse for anyone. The brain is rotting as well, but there's no excuse for anyone. Okay, and they're entitled. They think, a job is gonna come knocking at their door.
I have a degree. Like, people are gonna look at me.
I have a degree. I'm from the top universities, whatever. Blah blah blah. I knocked on the doors. Okay, Anna. Okay, I knocked on the doors. Get me a job. Knocked on the doors. Changed my CVs. I did everything you're supposed to do. خلاص وهذا نصيبي هذا رزقي من ربي.
Take it as a hint. Take it as a chance to
نصيبي من ربي.
do something else.
Do I sit down and I rot in my bed? Well, do I start something?
Yeah.
So I started something that didn't require too much initial capital income, because I don't have money to do that. All I had was enough to cover me becoming legal, so that anything I'm doing is not illegal. That's it. And then beyond that point, if you're gonna stay at home, you might as well like make some money, you know?
Exactly.
Adapt, bro. Adapt. People like to stay in the same place over and over. They like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
They like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
How are you comfortable, bro? Aslan, and let's be honest, bro. Look at yourself. You're depressed and sad and complaining. Where's the comfortability in that?
They don't actually put time and put thought into who am I? Like they always surround themselves, especially with the phones now.
Yeah.
You always surround yourself with so much noise. You intentionally sometimes even do it. You surround yourself with so much noise that doesn't allow you to think about yourself, because you know if you do, you're gonna be uncomfortable, because you don't want to what am I doing?
You're gonna realize how much of a loser you are.
Yeah,
you get
so
me?
you just don't do. You choose to distract yourself.
It's like
even the people around you, by the way, even if you say to yourself that they're not going to do anything to you, but subconsciously having people that continuously doubt you and say stuff and are criticizing everything that you do, it subconsciously gets to you without you noticing. And
100%.
always
100%. That's why I have a zero
avoid
negativity
people.
tolerance in the people around me.
So when you say, always do not remain in the same position, be uncomfortable enough to change.
Yeah.
To even 1% difference, like you said, you do something, you promise yourself with something you do not lie to yourself. So, and what we're talking about is having a 5 to 9 in terms of following your own passions, because at the end of the day, what you want to do for the rest of your life is what you're passionate about. So as a person who actually went through that change and that transformation, would you say that having a 5 to 9 quote unquote is driven through passion, or is it driven through discipline? Because what I've heard from you so far is discipline. You need to be disciplined enough to be uncomfortable, put yourself out there, do what you gotta do, fulfill your own promises to yourself. But is it discipline, or is it passion, or is it both, or could it be both, or it depends? What do you think?
شوف يعني thank you for the question, a good question. And to me, okay, I personally believe deep down, discipline, or like you can say, you don't need discipline if you truly want something, okay? But I'm talking on a deep level. I posted about this before. I'm talking about a deep level. Do you say you want something? Do you truly want it? Like, that's the question. Do you truly want it? Because if you really wanted it deep down, you would actually get up and do it. You don't need discipline. That's if you truly need it. يعني مثلا في ناس والله أنا صارت معي multiple different scenarios. People tell me, عمر والله like I want to go to the gym, بس يا أخي like I just don't have discipline يا أخي. Like I want to do this. عمر I want to start a business, but like يا أخي I don't have discipline. Like bro, how badly do you truly want it?
If you want it, you're a man. Get it.
How badly do you really want it, bro? Yeah. Why would you need discipline for that? And how badly do you want it? They're somewhat intertwined, and it's like, you really don't want it, bro. Because you can't come and tell me, you can't convince me that you're happy with the way you are. I mean, you're not happy with the way you are, and yet you're not doing anything about it. That means you want it, but like you don't really want it.
There's a certain threshold.
There's a threshold, and you haven't passed it in wanting.
Yeah.
So my advice to the people is, want it more or move on. Like, shut up, just do something else. Think of something else. And that's my advice. It's like, you don't need discipline if you really want to do it. Once you, they are intertwined. It is intertwined. I have the choice. Every day in the morning, I get to work because I have to, because it's my discipline, because I have no boss to tell me what to do. I have no consequences, direct consequences. Later on, things can fail because I'm sitting down there on my bed, because I can, by the way, and it's so comfortable. Waking up in your bed, scrolling, and now I gotta go sit down, get rejected? Come on, bro, like, obviously it feels 100 times better, but the truth is, I'll feel better now, like, for the 5, or like, it'll feel better for the day. But then your future, sitting in a freaking slump area doing nothing, asking for money, just because I wanted to have fun here, stahbil in my bed, So it's how much do you want it? How much do you want your future to get better? And adapting is very important. And I started off as web design, right? I got, alhamdulillah, hada min Allah, okay? After I announced it publicly, coincidentally, there are people like in my network that wanted a website for their businesses. But they found out when I announced it. Do you get me? That's why I announced it to begin with. And we closed a very nice deal. Immediately, within like 3 days, طبعا this doesn't typically happen, right? And it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It happened.
Alhamdulillah.
God wanted it
did.
to happen for me, it happened. عادي, after it for a while, I didn't close anything. But I still kept doing the same work. I kept calling. And then I started realizing, you know what? Some businesses here in UAE, actually, they don't want a website. They don't care about website. They don't understand the value of a website. But what do you want? They keep asking me the same question. Do you do social media content? Do you do social media content? Do you film for the cafe? Do you film for the restaurant? Whatever. I'm like, you know what, bro? We can adapt. Because they had two complaints, okay? First complaint, when I was talking to people about getting a website, is it's too expensive. And second complaint is they don't need it, okay? I needed to target these two, because if I don't target these two problems, I fail. I have to close the business. I have to publish it on Instagram. Hey, by the way, guys, you see what I opened? Hey, we're done with that.
Forget about that.
Forget about that.
To you.
Yeah, so I had to adapt, okay? My first client was international, okay? So they live abroad. The amount of money they have to pay me to make a website is considered extremely affordable for their place, but it's considered super good here. So I changed my strategy. I'm like, you know what? For websites, I'm just gonna target abroad, okay? And then for here, I'll target social media, okay? So like I'll target here like social media, and again, I don't have money. So how am I gonna buy equipment? How am I gonna buy cameras? How am I gonna buy a whole editing team? This is where your networking and your problem solving and telling yourself that you can do it, you figure out a way. So I partner up with someone. You get me? Partner up with someone. I take control of the managing stuff. I take control of the creative ideas. I do the whole programming for the videos or whatever, and they just produce for me. That way, I don't need to spend any money producing. All I have to do is pay with my energy. So it's just adapting. For now, my business OneClickOA pretty much creates content for cafes. For now, that's the niche at least. And again, if the niche doesn't end up the niche doesn't end up working, move on to another niche.
Yeah,
You
adapt.
get me? I'll just adapt to another guy and spam again. That's just how it goes. And then referrals start coming in. So yeah.
So, talking about all of this, just to wrap things up, what is one piece of advice you would give to people, to our demographic, basically, people who just graduated, people who are looking to, even people who have a job, who are just looking to branch out, do their own thing, because, having a job working for someone else is not something that at least I would like to do for the rest of my life. I'm sure same goes for you, same goes for him. So what's one piece of advice to give a person in our position right now?
First thing is super important, which is learn how to accept delayed gratification, okay? يعني start learning how to adapt to that, okay? مش لازم everything has to be like instant. The results will never be instant when you start a business. I closed one client, عادي, I can go 3 months without another client. But if I quit, it's for sure I'm not going to get the second one. I'm not going to get the third one. I'm not going to get the fourth one.
Yeah.
So be prepared to do the hard work, do the disgusting work. Don't just sit there. A lot of people, they end up stuck in this, I call it planning paralysis, okay? Where they just keep planning, okay, for example, in your place, okay, yeah, so we're going to do a guest with Omar, and yeah, we're going to go to the studio, and then we're going to do that, and we're going to hire this person there, and they're going to, every day you're just planning more and more and more,
Yeah,
and then you just actually never start.
Yeah, actually, this is scientifically talking about things you want to do gives you more dopamine than
Yes.
actually doing those things. That's why
Always.
you talk about it. It makes you happy. But then when it comes down
It
to
gives you the dopamine, and then خلاص, you're satisfied now because you don't need to do it to get the
Yeah.
dopamine. It's like,
exactly.
stop analyze, do a risk analysis. يعني, okay, obviously be smart about it, don't be stupid.
Yeah.
But don't just freaking wander around in your dreams and start, bro, just start. Get it done. Watch my videos, learn some stuff, learn some tips.
Watch his videos, guys.
My
Shameless
videos,
promotion.
it's about people starting with no money, and it's tips for people that can't afford to hire teams to do stuff. It's just you're yourself. You get me?
Which is extremely
And that's what I'm
valuable.
trying to
Yeah.
grow. That's what I'm trying to help people, and I want to show them my journey. That's pretty much it, يعني.
Which is extremely valuable, and we thank you for this service.
Thank you.
And tell the audience what your Instagram is. We're gonna make sure to tag you as well in the video.
Thank you. So my personal Instagram, where I post the tips and any valuable lessons that I learn, is Omar.Al-Hamaydeh. And for my business, it's OneClickOA. So
That's amazing, and it was amazing listening to all your experiences, all your advice. And we hope maybe we'd have you on another occasion,
أكيد
another
it'd be
day.
a pleasure, يعني أكيد.
Yeah,
For
no,
sure.
it was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for
so
Thank
much.
you.